Patrick Beverley is one of the best on-ball defenders in the NBA. I hope these clips show you why.
In that third quarter, 12 of 18 for 67%.
It's going to be in that time. Well, the true Rockets fans will be watching that broadcast.
Oh, there's another steal by Beverley.
Building, no matter who they are. That's how good he is defensively.
Drew Holiday said, don't you know I made the All-Star game last year?
Patrick don't care about that.
In Houston?
In fact, Patrick uses that to fire himself up.
Oh, Beverley takes it away from Holiday.
Many would say Patrick Beverley has mastered the art of on-ball defense. But I wouldn't say he's mastered it so much as he's changed it. Let's take a closer look. The first thing to look at is the defensive stance. Let's see what Patrick Beverley's defensive stance looks like. Here's one example. Here's the next. What you notice about Patrick Beverley's defensive stance is that he puts his shoulders in front of his knees, his back almost flat, leading with his shoulders. Quite different than the defensive stance coaches have been teaching for decades. Perhaps this stance has some added benefits, and I would argue it's the difference between a good and a great defender. By lowering the back and leading with your shoulders, you've increased the reach you have towards the ball at ball level. This allows you to get in there and poke the ball away more easily. Watch again as his shoulders are at ball level, which gives his reach ample space to poke the ball away and get the easy steal. Now let's examine his defense further. We can see his shoulders low, his back bent in his defensive stance. But this time I want you to watch his footwork, how he bounces around. His feet wide apart and never stagnant. They're constantly jumping and shifting. The part that should raise some eyebrows is the feet far apart, as most coaches will teach you to put your feet shoulder width apart, as this is where you have the most balance. As you can see, Patrick Beverley does not quite believe in that. Look at his defensive stance. Look at how far apart his feet are. Far greater than shoulder width apart. Almost double that. This gives you a wider base to stay in front of your offensive player, and also gives you an anchor to lunge for steals, as we've seen him do multiple times in the past. Let's continue the focus on footwork. This time Curry's going to get by Patrick Beverley, but I want you to watch his footwork. Watch what happens. There it is. Did you see it? Here it is again. Patrick Beverley is going to break his defensive stance, go parallel with Curry, ride his hip in a sprint, and cut him off to the basket, forcing him to pull up into a tough jump shot. Patrick Beverley breaks the norms of fundamental defense, but maybe that's why he's an elite defender. He lowers his back, he leads with his shoulders, he keeps a wide footing, breaks his defensive stance, and his feet never stop moving, always jumping around. Patrick Beverley isn't the norm, but maybe he should be.
It's going to be in that time. Well, the true Rockets fans will be watching that broadcast.
Oh, there's another steal by Beverley. And a foul by...
The weirdest thing? Patrick Beverley isn't alone.